Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Oh my God.
Podcast. My name is Chris. And tonight we're talking about the 1986 horror movie TerrorVision. Dude, AJ, did you write that? That sounds like your music.
Really?
It does. I should do more
I
theme
wasn't going to
songs.
say anything.
It's by the Fibonacci's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Eric, what the shit? Although that's the best part of the movie. Guys, we're back. TerrorVision 1986. This is what the wheel chose. This is a Patreon pick. I believe it's Taylor Ann's Patreon pick.
Nice.
Exciting stuff considering Taylor Ann's Patreon pick comes up every other week on this podcast somehow. I don't know how her movie always gets picked.
Yeah.
That's a great
The wheel
question.
decides.
Yeah, maybe there's some rigging going on. Some back alley deals is what I'm saying. Which one of you guys is a sellout?
My
You're the one that does the wheel.
Who would be the most corrupt on this show? Like, I
you.
think
Easily.
I think it'd be AJ.
Me.
I think you're the one with all the power. You're the most
Yeah.
corrupt.
Yeah.
You
You're the power.
control
You're
the
the
trying
clips.
to leverage
You can
that.
do
And when we
whatever
start-
you want.
I distinctly remember last podcast or the one before that, you said, "This is my show." So-
What about all those things people actually made us do to get on the show, Chris?
I think it's time to move on.
In that hotel
That was
room
just you, Aaron.
6 years ago.
I do recall about 4 weeks ago I said this is not a democracy.
yes, exactly.
I rolled
It's
out
a
green
Chris
roll.
Tatership. Yes.
That's a Chris Tatership. So
Yes.
you're right. I definitely would be corrupt. I would accept bribes and gags, bribes and what?
You bring the gags. You bring the gags. That's part of the whole hotel
What do you accept?
experience.
Bribes and gimmicks,
Bribes?
Gifts.
Just bribes, gifts. Okay,
Yeah.
Bribes and gimmicks.
gilfs. I said gilfs.
Yes, you'd accept those.
Definitely would accept those.
Oh my God.
Your
Chris.
favorite.
So I'm just saying, if you want to get your movie on the wheel,
Bring a gilf.
bring a gilf and we'll talk in a back
Go
alley.
for the gag.
Perhaps a gimmick.
All right, it's time to move on. AJ is not amused, and
Not amused.
not sorry for that.
He is ready to discuss this. Hi,
You need to talk about this gooey monster movie.
Spiv, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Colt from the Rural City Brewing Company.
Rural where?
Rural
Rural City seems kind of like
from Reamstown, PA.
misnomer.
Reams.
Reams.
Reamstown.
It's
where
like
you
where
wanted
I
to get.
I think I
God.
lived there at one point.
We
in my
did.
Terrible
You lived there when we were
Did you
little.
live in Reamstown?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful.
Reamstown.
I'm not
Made
quite
me
sure where it
dumber
is.
and worse.
It's near Denver.
It's awful.
Oh, okay, up near
It's
Ephrata.
terrible.
Sad.
Terrible place.
Yeah.
Awful
And they were at
place.
the beer garden that we went to on Mother's
Way
Day,
better than
and
Harrisburg,
it was
Pennsylvania.
Nice beer.
Hey, Harrisburg's the capital.
The low bar, man.
Yeah, it's
We have-
awful. though.
Barely.
We have armed vigilantes walking the streets every day with machine guns, man.
Harrisburg is terrible. God-forsaken
Uh,
city. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. We have plenty of time to talk about that on all the other shows we've always done. Now, though,
I thought we were here to talk about
we're
TerrorVision.
here to talk about TerrorVision, and I want to know, AJ, what is TerrorVision about?
a family invests in a new satellite TV system.
Hey, Butterman, check out Channel 9.
Chaos is soon to follow as a strange signal is captured. Good thing Grandpa is packing heat.
Listen up, soldier.
Will the family survive this slimy mutant creature?
Fuck no.
Or will they become space goo? Find out in the creature feature that is TerrorVision.
Rated PG. It's only slightly offensive because the parents are weird sex hacks. Which actually, I started to relate to the parents.
Yeah, you're at that age now. You're just
Well, I was like, I don't know. I thought about like swinging, and I'm like, I don't know. Is that would that be fun? I don't know.
Are you a manly man, Chris?
Not really.
Any
I mean,
Greek heritage?
I don't have any Greek. Oh, like
Do you
that?
own any bright red underwear? It's a requirement.
you got to get a pool in your living room first.
Do you have a pool in your living room full of sex lubricant?
Yes, that's a must.
I mean, I could get like one of those little plastic pools filled with lube.
Oh my god!
There's a
Jesus
picture.
Christ.
So then
That's
I like,
TerrorVision.
do I like get in it like and then invite people over? I'm like,
Well,
come join
swingers
us.
are usually
Sex.
couples.
You're supposed to hang a pineapple.
Yeah, 'cause
on
you're
your door,
swapping.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. So I have to bring
You're trading spaces.
another person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
I
whole
can't
concept.
swing by
I think
myself.
you're thinking more of like.
Well,
like
I think you're
That's
doing
not
already, buddy.
swinging. That's
That's
just
like an orgy.
that's just getting laid.
Yeah.
That's not swinging.
Well, how can I have that happen? So,
Got a lot to learn, buddy.
swinging requires a partner. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, do-si-do. Yeah, the whole thing.
Okay.
Wife
I
swing
thought
around.
like, what is it called
For
when
fuck's
like
sake.
you have a bunch of people just show up and start banging?
That's an
orgy.
orgy.
That's different.
Sometimes that
Gangbang.
can be a swingers party.
I mean, it could be.
Yeah,
Or
sometimes
like
Okay.
you can have
But then
couples
you have
put
to
there
like
or
the
whatever,
keys
but
in the dish
usually-
and
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Okay.
It's also referred to
Hypothetical-
as a fantasy.
Chris, I'll invite you to the next one I go to, okay?
Hypothetical question.
I'll bring you along.
Would it be rude if I got my pool out, filled it with sexual lubricants, invited a bunch of people over, didn't say what we were doing, and just kind of like laid there in the pool
See what
thing?
happens.
I
Anyone
feel
want to
like
join
Are there
me?
going to be light
guys.
I
refreshments
feel
available?
like if you were to
Well, yeah,
buy,
Putting out the vibe.
I get like a charcuterie board or something at Wegmans. I'd get something like that.
do you think Chris
Like-
would
you
end
have
up
a
on a
lobby
list?
at your apartment. Just
I'm not a
put,
bad
like,
host.
Put a
You're gonna
sign
need lots
up
of
in the
Gator
Where are you
Room,
going to
too.
buy this kiddie
Yeah,
pool
a
and
lot of-
lubricant?
What'd you say, AJ?
Where are you going to buy these?
Amazon. You remember
Amazon,
the
dude. I
Prime
can
Day?
get gallons of lubricant
you can
like
get the 55
that,
gallon
delivered
drum.
like that. Son.
Do you think
It's
if Chris
already on its
bought all this
way.
stuff, he would just end up on a list?
I think he's
Like
already
a
bought
watch
all this
list?
stuff, and he's
He's
trying to
on
figure
the
out how he can get away with
The
it.
thing of it is, though, is I'm very frugal. So after the whole orgy goes down, I'd have to dump some of that lubricant back in the bottles and stuff.
Yeah, you would.
Using lube.
So it'd be like a
Yeah.
so it'd be like a cast iron frying pan. You just want to keep the seasoning in there.
What other fluids are you using, Chris?
I don't waste anything over
You
here.
just gotta
AJ.
boil it for 10 minutes. It'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Boil over 10 minutes. So look out
Terrible.
for an invite to a party I might be throwing. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Never going
Jo-
to
join
Just
the
post it on.
Patreon.
Just post it on
Can
Craigslist.
you do like a
see what happens?
BYOL? Like,
Bring your
your
own
own
lube.
lube.
Dude, I don't think I want any of like the lube that gets cold or hot. Like, I don't want that on me. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? It sounds fun, but then it's like, no, not fun.
if you're not enjoying
Stuff like
it, there's not
that,
much you could do
yeah.
to stop it at that point. Yeah,
Exactly. So
yeah,
if I
you're
cut
kind of
it
stuck
off-
with it.
And I already have that appointment scheduled in June.
There's a guy on
we all are
YouTube
aware
I saw who jumped into a tub full of capsaicin.
Oh.
wow.
And just absorb that in your skin too.
Yeah, he did not think that one through.
Oh
Did
no,
he
that's a bad
die?
idea.
He had to go to
Dude.
the hospital. Yeah.
But
That's
did he
why
get?
you use it
Did
in
he get
bear
a
spray and
following?
stuff.
Probably like set like
Did he get the views?
Yeah, because we'll make Chris do that if it works for views.
Leave
So
a comment
apparently
if you think Chris should
TerrorVision
do
was
it.
Nick T's pick, so I lied about all.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah, I can't see Taylor in watching this movie.
we're just gonna go ahead and say it's still Taylor in.
Way to go! Blame her.
She put it on the wheel as Nick T.
Yes,
Oh.
that's
Ah,
Mhm.
we
That makes
actually
a lot
only
more
have
sense.
one Patreon. They're all
Yes,
the same person.
it's
T for
all
Taylor.
Ann.
Ah,
Makes
Mhm.
sense.
Complete sense.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, where did we did the premise hole?
Yeah, we got
now
to transition
gotta go to
soon.
the history
So
hole.
now it
Chris.
is time to get up into Aaron's hole and get a little
Hmm.
context of the movie. and the year it was
BYOL.
released. So here we go.
Oh, wow.
You look like the guy from
He's
Galaxy Quest.
Pluthar.
Aaron, for
I'll show you
our
my Pluthar.
audio listeners, has become the
That
The
guy from
alien.
Galaxy Quest.
Pluthar.
Yeah, there you go.
The space trash man.
Space Trash Man.
I think AJ would be the space trash man, like in real life.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
what's the health insurance like? The important questions.
Yes, the important questions.
Probably pretty
in life,
good. I
Like
think trash people make good money.
They
As
do.
they should.
They
We're in
should.
a union too.
And
They
there's also
should.
varying degrees of quality of your trash, man. I can
Oh,
only say
yeah.
that because I live in Harrisburg, and I walk out in the morning, there's just trash over the
Well,
floor.
Harris,
everywhere.
as
It's awful.
As
Established what
God
Harrisburg
forsaken.
is. AJ.
They were literally screaming at each
Hellhole.
other because the one guy couldn't drive the truck down the L and he kept getting stuck.
Yeah, terrible.
The one
place to
day I
live.
was power
Like,
washing a
awful.
house in E-Town, and the trash truck, like the guy got off to get the can, and the guy drove away.
Oh shit!
What the guy with
That's
the can
great.
do? He's like,
Yeah, he's like, I'm still here.
Guess it's
That's
a day
amazing.
off, right?
Oh man. All right.
Okay.
So TerrorVision was released on February 14th, 1986
Oh,
in the
Valentine's.
United States.
oh, how sweet.
Yeah, it's like a year after you were born, pretty much, Chris. Some other movies released in that month we have from February 1986, we have FX.
Good movie.
FX.
Interesting movie.
I was
Never
waiting
saw
for
it.
a poster. But,
Yeah, I
yeah.
was waiting for
That's-
something. A little effort. I was waiting for effort.
Yep.
I'll be waiting here all night, I guess.
You can't expect
Ryan
effort here.
Dennehy.
He did 2 cutouts this time, Chris.
He did do
Clifty
50
Young.
cuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it took an extra 2 minutes.
Although I feel like this cutout is a step down from the first cutout.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
I think the
Wow.
bed was better than Pluthar. Yeah, I would agree.
Oh, well, fuck you. The Delta
you should have been the giant eyeball, just one eye.
Dude. Yeah, you should have been the giant eyeball. Why? What? Yeah.
I was trying to
It
find
should have
pictures
been
of
the
that.
glove.
I really did, because that's what I initially wanted to be,
Spring
was the
Cabin
eyeball.
movie.
Yeah, that'd have been a good
The,
one.
the eyeball that comes out of his mouth or whatever, but I couldn't find a
Yeah.
good clip of
The
that.
vacuum tongue.
Yeah, the vacuum tongue thing. TerrorVision, which is the movie you were talking
What's
about,
your
as
nickname
well
in high school?
as 9.5 Weeks,
Oh,
which is the shit Chris was
Oh.
trying to pull off in his kitchen.
Is that
Mickey
a movie.
Rourke and Kim
Mickey Rourke?
Basinger. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yep.
never seen
love
that.
some
That's
Mickey
supposed to
Rourke.
be like a classic, right?
It's sexy.
There's
time.
very famous sex scenes in it.
Mhm.
I wouldn't
That's
be
all it
interested
is,
in that.
isn't it?
it's like the precursor
bit.
to the wrestler, basically.
Speaking of dripping with sex appeal, we have The Hitcher starring Rutger Hauer.
Ooh, good movie.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Power Hour.
And finally, we have House. Not to
Oh,
be
yeah.
confused with the Doctor Show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this
Never
film,
saw
I couldn't
that
find anything
Dr.
about
Show.
the budget of it, but I did see that it made a couple $100,000. It was filmed in basically the United States and Italy. Let's see, where was that at? There was, sorry, trying to find this again. Where it was filmed.
It was filmed on a soundstage.
Well, yeah, in Italy, it was filmed on a soundstage for probably the bulk of the movie, which is really weird because all the outdoor scenes look,
It's a set. Yeah.
Yeah, the sets
everything
look
looks like
pretty
a
good.
set.
They were
They were
decent,
cool.
Yeah.
They were cool, but it was definitely added some cheese factor to the whole thing. So this movie had its own theme song, as we discussed,
Christ.
by the
This
Fibonacci's.
is- okay. I don't even know anymore.
113 5.
What?
Ooh, 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 ooh. TerrorVision.
Do you
There you
guys
go,
want to
that's
watch?
the song.
We should make a
Ghoulies?
modern version of it.
I want to
You
watch
should.
the Ghoulies movies.
We could watch the Ghoulies.
Didn't we
Like,
watch the
would it-
Ghoulies?
If we threw out like a month of Ghoulies, would we be okay with that?
How many
Sure.
are there?
I like the
I think
theme
there's
months.
4.
Mm.
We could do
We
that.
still,
We
we
could
still need
do
to
a full
watch.
month.
We still need to watch the latest
We
Nemesis.
can't start
movie.
another month until we
We-
finish Witchcraft.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have to go back
Oh, then
to
we're never
Witchcraft.
doing another month.
Yeah, no, we'll get Witchcraft, then we move
Brain
on to
Pro
another
was
series.
pretty
We're,
successful,
we're
though.
in the home stretch of Witchcraft.
Yeah, we can
We're
do it.
almost there. We could finish it.
Oh my god, I forgot.
If we
to tell
finish
you
it, the
guys.
show will end.
Guys,
What?
I know
What?
we're not doing the pre. Eric, your section sucks right now, so we're gonna check on this.
I mean, we just keep talking. So I don't know
you
what
you
else
can
to
wear the
say.
costume, but dude. So I moved into this place like 2
I'm
months
gonna go
ago,
take a
okay?
nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a nap. Okay, it's just filled. It's 30 condos filled with old people.
Yeah.
It's been left. I don't know where it's been. Okay. I'm walking in one night. This lady's pushing stuff and she's like struggling. So I open the door for her and I hold it for her and I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" She's like, "Hey, are you Chris?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Are you the guy with the podcast?"
Oh,
And I'm like,
how'd she know?
I'm like, this is like a
Hear you through the
65-year-old
walls?
woman. And that's what I was like,
Would you like
yeah,
to
why?
see
Do you like
my
hear me?
bowl of
Yeah, that's
food?
what I asked her. And she's like, no, my neighbor told me. What the fuck?
This is what old people do. They research people.
Does your
It's
neighbor
creepy.
hear?
You're in a building full of old people.
Yeah,
You have
and they're-
just become
Everybody
the
talks.
number one, like,
Right. You're
you're the number
Here's-
one topic of
Here's the
conversation.
next. Here's
You
the
should
next
invite
thing.
them over to your party.
Lube
with the-
party.
Nope. Even better, Rebecca. Cornhole on Friday.
Yeah.
There's a barbecue cornhole tournament. I
Nice.
signed up. Oh,
Did you
fuck!
really?
I'm
Oh,
gonna fuck
yeah.
these old people up, son. I go, wow, cornholing it up.
say something
I think it's the other way around.
Well, we'll see what happens.
You have to ask them
Anyways,
if they listen.
Something with a pool and
Tell
They
them to
don't
subscribe and become patrons. And you'll take their credit card.
Right?
Anyways, is that the history hole?
Yeah, that's a good one. Thanks, Aaron.
Aaron, no, I'm sorry.
Just
Tell
start talking. I don't. Nah, fuck it. I don't care. It doesn't.
No,
really
Aaron.
matter.
Oh no, Aaron.
No.
It was so good. No, Aaron.
Yeah.
Not like that. Aaron, when you were like,
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I already feel,
sound stage.
I fell asleep before the podcast. I'm not feeling well. I took a bunch of medicine.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
I'm trying to just talk.
That's fair.
Only talk.
No, you were
So-
doing great.
No,
respect
I
it.
wasn't.
Start
wanted to-
again.
I did want to mention that the director has done a bunch of things. One that might be applied to you called "Don't Let Her In," because it seems like it might be helpful for you to know about your apartment mates.
Yeah.
But he's done a bunch of vampire movies. But most recently, as the comments I think in the pre-show mentioned, or even now, that he directed a new subspecies movie called Subspecies 5: Blood Rise. And I
Nice.
really think we should check that out.
Dude, that sounds cool.
Don't
It really-
you
yeah.
think we need to watch all of them though?
Why don't we watch them
I don't
backwards?
think so. I mean, it's Ragu talking
I-
about his
I don't
tomato
know.
sauce.
Part 2 is a big cliffhanger, so
Yeah.
We never watch stuff in order. What does it matter?
Oh, maybe we
Never watched.
do that after Witchcraft. But I do think we should check out the new one sometime soon.
It's not like any of the stories are going to align.
I mean, this guy also directed The Dungeon Master, which we checked out, which was pretty fun.
that was a cool one.
Yeah,
The Dungeon Master.
That had a
So-
bull in it, right?
It had Bull in it, yeah.
it's cool.
All right, and he has another movie called Bad Channels, which is probably recycling
Yeah.
footage from this movie.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just the Medusa show for 90 minutes.
But fun fact, that movie, the music is all composed by Blue Oyster Cult, which is
Oh,
weird.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't go.
Anyways, that's the podcast, guys. Find it on iTunes. Time to move on. Talk about Terror Tunes or Terror. What's the hell's this?
Chris, I got a
Go
fever.
Godzilla.
I got a fever. And you'll kill us more cowbell.
Yeah, where's your Christopher Walken now?
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
This show is so bad. Hey everyone, this is Chris, and just reminding you in the still of tonight to go to patreon.com/badmoonnightshow and sign up. For $2 a month, you get access to the exclusive bonus podcast pre-show, as well as other bonuses. That's patreon.com/badmovienightshow. AJ. What did you think of the 1986 hit movie TerrorVision?
Yeah, TerrorVision. It was a pretty good time. I was kind of shocked by how great the special effects were and the creature fun. It was very over the top silliness. Pretty entertaining throughout most of the film. There was some stuff where I felt like it was dragging at parts through the middle and like near the end, but otherwise it was pretty fun. I can't think of something we watched that was actually funny and entertaining like this on this kind of level of a creature monster movie. I don't know. We haven't watched anything like this for quite a long time. It was good. It was a good pretty good movie. Yeah.
I would
There
go
you
to
go.
Aaron, but he's got the hand of confusion up.
Dog's barking about some bullshit because that's what she does. This movie is really fucking stupid, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. It's obviously very cheesy, campy on purpose. So it's intentionally bad in a sense, but at the same time, it's pretty well made from the, yeah, exactly. The gore effects are fun. Lots of goo. I mean, it's hard to argue with that. That's all fun stuff. It doesn't take itself very seriously. I enjoyed it. Yes, that's so good.
Suck
So-
up that grandpa milkshake.
No, I was surprised. I thought it would be kind of very one note, and it is, but it's not boring.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay.
I think I saw this movie when I was a kid because I remember that
That explains a
monster.
lot. Sorry, inner monologue came out there.
No, because I recognize the monster, but no, it's a fun, silly, stupid movie. It's high camp. The fashion and the like the set design is just off the charts. So there's always something weird going on in frame. But I had a lot of fun with this one. It was a good time.
Rebecca.
Yeah, I like this one too. All the characters were definitely like caricatures that were just over the top. But it kept you interested because there is this new character or this thing happening. And it was silly and weird. And the noises were super gross, but it was fun.
You're talking
Sounds
about
like
the
Chris's
squelching?
party.
Yes, the squelching.
We'll get to the squelching. I have a squelch clip.
Oh,
Spiv.
Oh God.
Yeah, the good effects. I liked all the gooeys. It kind of dragged for me though. I won't lie. I kind of lost
It did
interest
a
about halfway
little.
through, and then it
Yeah.
came back. Once they were teaching him to eat pizza and say words, and so it kind of went off the deep end for me. But it was fun, and it wasn't too long. So
I think it's like kind of a victim of a no budget, but it's really pretty well made. It's just like it shows that like we have 4 sets. How do we construct a story around this and this creature we have? But I know it's an Empire movie, but it does feel like a full moon movie in a lot of
Yeah.
ways, where it's like more effort than a full moon movie though.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot more
Mhm.
creature than would be in a full moon movie. Like a full moon movie is like 90% filler with 10% actual payoff.
And he's
Maybe that's
in it
probably-
from the start.
He's in it from the start. This movie's
Yeah.
got like 35% payoff, but there is a lot of comedy scenes of just people talking and they're caricatures and it's silly, but it's not really funny anymore. Maybe it was at
Yeah.
the time, but
Yeah.
it's charming. And it looks good and it's decently made, but I got bored sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like fine. When it was over, I was like, yeah, there was some stuff
Yeah.
in there.
I think the thing that was hard for me or made it less interesting was the flat colors of everything. Like everything is a
Mhm.
solid color. There's
Yeah.
like it just
Yeah.
feels like, yeah, I don't know what the
their,
deal
Their
is. but-
house was very flesh colored. I'll say.
Yeah, it
house.
so it gives
And
a
maybe-
weird look.
Because there's
Maybe
so
that's a
much
conscious
naked
choice.
pictures.
It feels like a game show set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This reminded me a lot of like that one we watched not too long ago, Slime Ball Rama, kind of along the same
Sure.
kind of
Mhm.
Same
silly
sensibilities,
vein.
yeah.
Yeah.
But until this movie got to Pappy getting his brain squashed in, it felt very PG-13 maybe.
Mhm.
Except for like there'd be like
Except
a
for all the
time-
sex stuff.
Well, there was weird sex pictures in the background that they never comment on, and I like
No.
that. And then the one point, the daughter's like, "Can we use the hot tub?" And she's like, "We might be swinging." And I was like, "Wait, did I hear
Did I hear
that right?"
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And it turns
family
out, yeah.
dynamic is very weird.
Yeah.
Very open.
Very open.
The metalhead boyfriend is the uncle from Napoleon Dynamite.
That's
who
who
he
he
is.
is.
that makes sense.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Grandpa really likes
Grandpa.
his guns.
Oh, and
Grandpa likes his guns.
There's a
The
couple
daughter-
actors in this that looked familiar to me. Like
the daughter is
the
from Bill and
the
Ted.
grandpa looked familiar, and the dad.
The dad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. I don't know where
The
he's
dad
from
looks
though.
familiar.
The dad
too.
looks
The dad
like the
looked
guy.
familiar,
He looks like the guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
Principal,
the
but like
principal?
his cousin or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's him. Yeah.
The poor
His Italian
man
cousin.
version.
But I
He's
liked him.
Putterman.
I liked his
Yeah.
acting. I liked everybody's for the most part. They were
Like
all
he has
silly and
planes
dumb.
glued to his hat there. Yeah.
Oh,
they're on his shoulders too. I didn't notice.
the
Holy tomato.
that was funny. Holy tomatoes. But I really only laughed at like two little things in this movie, which is better than some movies.
Yeah.
This is one of them.
Look, Norton, if you're going to hang out and guzzle my heinies, the least you could do is give me a hand here.
Guzzle My Heinies is pretty good, but the best was what Aaron already did with his little image with the grandpa in the bed, which this movie does have shades of Society and The Thing.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shunting.
The goo.
Yeah, we needed more goo.
More
No.
shunting.
It was a decent amount of good.
We had enough go.
I mean, yeah, the special effects are.
Well,
on
you're not
point.
invited to Chris's party, then you can't handle the goo.
It
Oh,
also
God.
feels a little bit like the thing.
It's recycled. Don't worry.
too.
Yeah, there's some of the
It's
things stuff in
sustainably
there.
harvested goo.
Oh.
Cool.
It is pretty successful though, like you said. Like it's very competent, and like the sets are good, and the creature effects are good. Like it's really hard to complain about this, other than like the storyline does kind of like linger a bit.
Well, there's
and
not
lose
really much of a
interest.
story here, is there? Really?
You're just
Like
trapped.
they get a satellite dish, they somehow fuck it up and beam into some alien
Mhm.
planet.
Well,
or
they're throwing out
spaceship.
their trash, and they
Yeah.
They
They
pick
should
up.
have beamed in more creatures.
And
That's
it
what should have
somehow-
happened.
I think that would have helped AJ
More
if there was like
characters.
more characters.
Mhm.
This kind of feels like
Different
almost
class.
like critters in
Well,
a
they
sense.
brought
where,
in that
like,
one guy, and Medusa killed her, killed him all.
Fucking Medusa. What do we
That
think of
was funny,
Medusa's character?
Medusa,
It was
oh boy.
fun. It was like it's a
It's so
take off on
viral,
a
but
horror
yeah.
host, and it's
right.
like
Yeah.
Boom.
the big boobs and the acting like a bimbo.
Sultry.
You know, it's just it works. Those are
Yeah, it
bad
worked.
snakes, though.
Oh, the snakes. It looks like somebody's second grade like project in art class.
Paper mache.
Yeah.
The problem, I think the
Paper
problem I have is
mache,
that it
yeah.
feels like this movie is like nothing makes any sense in how it fits together, and it feels that way in its set and in its story, where it's just like, I don't know, we got like these 4 different sets. Can you make a
Right.
movie
Make a
out of
movie
them?
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we got this monster, and he's like, I guess we'll craft something, and it just makes no sense. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, when the story trips into all this weird storytelling that doesn't really go together, like you mentioned, like the idea that all of a sudden that they can be friends with it and they're gonna make millions of dollars on it, all of a sudden
Yeah.
turns into a storyline for like 15 minutes, then goes away. Like there's stuff like that that just like the writing kind of shifts around in weird ways. It doesn't really work together, you know. It keeps you interested.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
It may not keep you interested, but I think it works because I mean it's a bunch of kids that find a monster and then they befriend it and like what are we gonna do with it kind of thing,
money.
like make money, something
Yeah.
like that.
if you found
It's
an
like a
alien
warped
monster,
version of
that's-
ET.
It's
Spiv,
only
if
like
you-
an
if you-
hour into it, though.
Spiv, if you found ET,
True.
If I found E ET,
you would totally try and make money off of it.
I'm not AJ.
Really?
Chris.
Well, never mind. You already have so much
Oh.
money. You got like an $8,000 couch, so you don't need
Yeah, like, yeah, right.
AJ though. AJ would exploit the shit out of this alien
Would I?
creature.
Wow, what would I do?
Definitely. You would it's top dollar. Sell it for top dollar.
Yeah,
So
you
the
would
top
just harvest
dollar?
its
Who
goo.
would I
Chris.
sell
What
it
are you
to?
talking about?
Podcast.
Who would
Harvest
buy it from me?
Goo.
I would
Yeah, that's
milk
what you
its
would do
goo. Is
for
that
your-
what
I mean,
you
the
said?
first problem is no one's going to believe you. You know,
Well,
That's why
yeah,
you put it on the podcast.
Put it on the podcast. Shows up
Then
on
all
the
your
podcast.
neighbors are going to
No
talk
one's
about
gonna
it.
see it then.
they'll
Oh,
just
my
think it's AI. Or
Teacher to say.
That was the best one.
Oh my God.
Let's listen to some
Self-burn.
goo squelching.
Why is this thing
Very
shaped so
good.
weird?
It is like just a
mutated.
modge podge of.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute though. I mean,
It
it's
is.
got that one big eye and like a big dopey grin, and it just makes noises. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gross.
It is gross, but
There's a little bit of a
but it's
Muppet
kinda
thing
cute.
going
Yeah,
I-
Uh-huh.
Jabba the Hutt
Mhm.
with
I
bad
like
vision.
Pizza the Hut.
And
Pizza the Hut.
I like that it's like
You're delicious.
that it's just some like little creature that was like trash, like sucking on this alien thing. But what's interesting, at one point you see like weird flashbacks to
Mhm.
like its past or
Past,
something.
yeah.
Mhm.
It was a pet. It was a pet.
It
Yeah.
recognized the gloves as a exactly as its
Yeah.
as its keeper or caretaker.
Mm-hmm.
and that's endearing. Like it's just a little misunderstood creature.
But how did it get
It's just
teleported
hungry.
to Earth?
Because the way that
Luthor
they get rid of
explains
them
it,
is they dissolve them into electricity and shoot them to the furthest reaches of space. But it got off course and bounced
Is
around
that what that was?
and went towards
Yeah.
Earth, and
The
so it,
pinball
Space
it
garbage.
the satellite dish
satellite
picked
dish
up that
picked it up.
energy. Yeah.
It's
That's
nice to
actually
know we're
really
not
good.
the only ones dumping crap into
Dude,
space.
I am all about shooting trash into space.
We
Yeah,
already do.
I think that makes
Yeah.
the most sense.
yeah.
It just burns up. In the
Well,
atmosphere.
it'll happen eventually. I bet. That's
Just
just
shoot it all
yeah.
up there.
But it
As long as
becomes a
it leaves
huge
orbit,
It becomes a
fine.
huge problem when you're
Right.
traveling through
We'll
space
start
and shit
dumping
hits
it
you.
on the moon and
No.
That's
Shoot
the
it into
problem.
the sun. Shoot it into the sun.
There you go. That makes way more
That
sense.
sounds expensive. How are you going to shoot it into the sun?
Or
You just
shoot
get it near
right
it.
in
The sun will pull it in.
Yeah, shoot it close to, like, have it on a trajectory towards the sun, AJ, and then eventually it'll hit there.
That's
How
a
long
whole
will it
new
take, Chris?
experience for a garbage
You
man.
just got to use your fourth
Yeah.
eye, AJ.
Sounds expensive. Why not just bury it or dump it in the ocean?
That's what we are
I'm all
doing.
about that too. Just dump it out in the yard.
Nice.
Have you seen the
I thought it was
plastic pile in the ocean?
Hey, it's all going to
This
work
scene-
out.
This scene was so funny to me because the mom is like yelling at her child, like, "Mommy's trying to fuck somebody else. Why don't you go to bed?"
Right?
It was so horrible.
Ian,
And then they lock them in the fucking basement bomb
Yeah.
shelter with a
Grandpa's
chain.
new body.
I like how it's just a chain there. Like it's a common thing that they just chain Grandpa
They chain
down there.
Grandpa
You know,
in there.
when his dementia
He's
kicks
a little
in.
nutty. He's a little nutty.
Yeah,
Why,
That's
is he,
back
why
in
does
the
he have
day on the
access to
street
machine
corner.
guns? It seems a little dangerous.
Well, and also the way that everything is designed in this world, it's not supposed to be actual Earth. It's like everything is
Oh, it's
Is like-
cartoons.
surreal and satirical.
That is a cool shot there, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this movie's shot on film, right? It looks nice. The lighting is
Yeah.
all fun. Like
Mhm,
everything is pretty good about the production quality. It's a goofy movie. It's very goofy.
Yeah,
hmm
it is.
It's
Very
like
PG.
not maybe Night of the Comet, but what's that other one with Atkinson, Tom Atkins? What's
Oh,
that
Night
guy?
of the
Night of the
Creeps?
Creeps.
Night of
it's
the
like
Creeps.
that, but like not
Ah.
nearly as good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Atkins.
You know what I mean?
that.
Where it's kind of got like a throwbacky like 50s
Yeah.
sci-fi
Yeah.
vibe,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
with the
Much so.
80s
But with
take
swingers.
on it.
Aesthetics.
It's
And-
50s vibe with 80s,
50s vibe with swingers.
with
Yes.
80s society commentary.
But the kid's not annoying in this movie, so that's a plus.
That is true. That is a big win.
That is a big win.
Big win.
I mean,
See,
he's
it's
not, but
kinda cute.
everybody else is kind of annoying in their own ways.
Yeah.
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 Let's check
Yeah.
out, what is this? Oh, I know what this is. Let's check out the scene that I think is probably the best scene in the movie.
Night, night now, kids. Try and keep it down, will you? Thanks.
Have any of you seen Gramps?
Right here, honeybee. Just taking care of business.
Oh, Gramps, that is totally sicko.
Take care of
Just
business.
taking care of business.
That's so gross.
So gross.
Dude, that was funny though. Like, because that
was
scene is
funny.
like, there's like 3 minutes preamble to that happening.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. That's all I had to say. I have nothing else about this movie.
But
Yeah.
why did the creature like do that though? Was it just to
Well,
trick
he-
people? Like why?
Pluthar,
I
Pluthar
guess.
explains it all.
I don't remember.
It just
Yeah,
eats
I-
everything.
He just. He
It's
does
like the
it.
thing a little bit.
It's a little bit
it
like the
just
thing, but
absorbs
why?
everything.
He absorbs everything because he's insatiable
Hungry.
appetite, and
Mhm.
he's mutated. And when they mutate, they have to shoot them off into space. The end.
Mhm.
So it's Gremlins meets what?
Gremlins.
80s Italy. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because they're cute till they mutate, and then you have to kill them.
Yeah, but we
Was
don't
he
know what they
cute
look like.
before? Did we
We
see
don't
him?
know. They're supposed to
Yeah.
be.
Well, they're cute to the Plutharians, I guess.
That is true. To a Plutharian, who knows what it looks like? It
Right.
could look
Right.
endearing and adorable, but to a human, not.
It
Right,
melts
Smith?
into the shape of a guitar, says Paul. I missed that part.
It is pretty
Um,
fun.
Anything else, guys?
Not really.
What do
There
you
was
think of the
nothing.
theme song? What do you think?
The
of
music,
theme?
the
Oh,
music
it
was
was bad.
fun.
At the
It
beginning
was
was
fun
great.
though.
Kicked it in.
Yeah.
I was like, we're going
was
somewhere
terrible,
fun.
but
It
it was
set the
something.
tone, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it set the
from
tone.
musically, yeah, it's pretty bad, but it's also really fun and fits. I think.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a game I remember from my childhood from Super Nintendo called
Zombies Eat My Neighbors.
Yeah.
Like I got
Great
a whole
game.
Chris
Zombies
got the
Ate My
same
Great
exact
game.
vibe. That's
Well,
a Greek, yeah.
It sounds a lot like B-52's 80s alternative
Yeah.
Kinda,
rock
kinda,
style
yeah.
kind
That's
of thing.
throwback, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Lobster.
Rock lobster.
They could regrow mom and dad in an aquarium. I wrote that down.
That was funny too. He
Yes.
said, "Don't worry, we can bring your parents
Yeah.
back like clones in an aquarium, as long as they stay in an aquarium or something like that."
Did you guys like the? I mean, I guess we can talk a little bit about the story. What there is there. We've already said that they accidentally
we
beam
kinda
this little
hit it all,
creature
yeah.
into their swinger household, which is all set up like a weird sex cave dungeon.
It's the pleasure palace.
The
So-
entire house is that way. You'd think like maybe they've got one room that they do
Right.
this
Oh,
in.
yeah.
No, it's the entire house.
They
Yeah.
The
invested
writer,
big.
director, and somebody else, they basically like took tours of swingers' houses to get ideas for the sets.
I don't know. I think they just probably visited Trump's house and, figured it out.
Just figured it all. It's probably Neil
Yeah.
Breen fucking
Architecture.
the shit out of this place.
That's where the money went.
You're
But-
gonna love my lube. I got the best lube.
But then,
Got
like,
gold flakes in it.
we have a whole lot of storyline dedicated to will they, won't they have a swinger sex section,
Yeah.
which then turns out that the couple they invited, the guy is actually gay and wants the husband, which throws off their plans. Really doesn't add up to anything in the movie.
No.
No.
Meanwhile, the
It's
creature,
just shenanigans.
it's shenanigans.
Yeah.
Shenanigans are happening.
Shenanigans.
Nonsense.
Mhm.
But I was waiting to be like, how is this shit going to end? Are they just going to kill this alien? Their parents are dead. Like, roll credits. But it goes for a dark comedic ending,
I enjoy that.
which I enjoyed. In which case, everybody is consumed by the alien, and it's like a mixture of everybody combined now.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's cool.
Do you
That's
think it'd be like a satisfying life to be absorbed into an alien and still be like yourself, but like
Only one
inside
way to
this
find
alien?
out, Chris.
Clear, are they? That's still themselves?
Yeah, probably not.
No, I think it's more
probably
like
just a vessel.
they're like puppets
Mimic.
almost.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you get absorbed by the thing, are you just
Mhm.
dead?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are dead.
The parasite
But it
is taken
completely copies you.
Right. It's not you
If you
anymore.
grow a chicken in a lab without a head, is that alive?
Yes.
Just taking care of business.
What?
But does it think? If it doesn't think, are you alive?
That's
Oh
a
my
question
God.
for
That's-
another podcast.
This is
I
a
think
free show.
therefore I am.
Look, can't handle the heat of the questions, man. I'll tell you,
Mm-mm.
this is hard hitting stuff we talk about
Yeah.
on Bad Movie Night.
It's true.
When there's nothing else to talk about with the movie.
If a chicken falls in the forest, does it make a sound?
Does it croak?
Yeah.
Do you think he's a memorable creature? Like, why aren't there like stuffed animals out there of this guy?
It's too ugly.
Too ugly?
Was he memorable though? I mean,
Too good.
I didn't remember until I watched it again, but I'm like, I know that creature. I've seen that creature before. So I mean, it stuck somewhere in my brain. But I've seen
Yeah.
other people talk about this movie too.
You know, it also feels a little bit like Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially the mouth.
Yeah. Feed me,
me.
Seymour.
Little Shop of Horrors much better though.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, but it's a very
yeah.
different film too.
it's a big budget movie.
It's also
comparatively.
zany and weird like this.
Paramus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And those music numbers?
Yeah, but there's no
Can't compare. There's no
Massive lube.
TerrorVision.
Theme song of the year.
That's a whole different
Oh
movie.
man. I don't fucking know. I don't think I like it.
Fuck me, Seymour.
Oh man.
And that movie movie was an original like comedic downer ending.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
They changed it because they thought people would be
I'm
mad.
bad about it. Yeah.
Isn't that movie a play first or something like that?
Yeah.
Or Broadway?
It's a
Well,
musical.
it was a movie and then the movie musical and then a musical, if I'm correct.
But
Yeah.
so,
That's right.
yeah, because the original's from like the 50s or something.
It's got
Or
yeah, it's
60s?
Roger
86,
Corman with
86.
Jack.
No, but
Nicholson.
the original before that.
Let's see. Yeah, the movie's
isn't-
based off the musical, based off the movie.
Okay, so
See, I
the
knew it was
musical
a
came in
musical,
between.
and
Yeah,
the
it's Roger
musical
Corman from
ending is
1960.
dour, and they changed it for the
Mhm.
movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we should watch that movie.
Because the
It's
musical has the downer
Yeah, that'd be
ending as
fun.
well.
I haven't seen that for a very long time.
creepy. I just watched it like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
It was great. It holds up.
It does.
Holds up. All
It was
right.
produced under the title "The Passionate People Eater,"
That was.
the original Little Shop of Horrors.
That's funny. It's the same nickname you had in high school.
I was gonna make that joke, but I made it earlier.
That he was the passionate people eater.
Never gets
When I
old.
said it, never gets old. All right. Anything else, guys, with the TerrorVision?
No, it was just an enjoyable
it's
movie.
just
It
like-
wasn't
yeah.
like
It's good.
amazing, but I can't knock it very
Yeah,
much.
It's
I
hard
think
to
I-
talk
Yeah.
about a movie that's just kind of
Pretty decent.
okay.
And-
and good.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
It just
It's
wasn't
fine.
bad.
We
It
should
was an
definitely watch
hour
some
and
more
20
of his
minutes,
movies.
and
Yeah.
Didn't
was
feel
fine.
like
Passed me
Forever.
by, and I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't regret my decision.
Right.
I didn't
Yeah.
necessarily ever gonna watch this.
I
Again,
think
But I, was
I
like,
think now we're on a high note. We got to go down, right?
Witchcraft.
So maybe some witchcraft,
Witchcraft.
some Neil. Some Neil would be good.
Spin
No,
Or some.
no.
Do you want another plane movie? Because I got a couple more. Yeah, you let me
Yeah,
know.
Are there actual
I'll keep
planes
them-
in those movies?
I'll keep them in the wings when you're ready. We'll fly.
Jesus.
Ah.
Why don't you just start your plane cast?
Because no one would.
He couldn't get it to take off.
You got to wear Amish clothing when you do it, though.
I would join it
You should,
occasionally.
you should call it.
Occasionally.
You should do that and call it "Get Off My Podcast."
Oh, that'd be
Dude,
funny. It would just be
Lindsay will do it
me
with you.
by myself.
Lindsay will do it with you.
Yeah, because I don't have enough to do.
Yeah, of course.
See?
Stick
She
up
doesn't even have enough to do.
another hour in your day.
Said more movies.
Spiv,
All
will you
stuff.
join AJ's plane podcast?
I will.
You would join. You would commit to another podcast every week.
There's not that many plane movies, guys.
Oh,
No,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
many.
I don't know about
You'd be
that.
surprised.
This thing's like 3 months tops.
If
Oh,
it has
Godzilla
a
just keeps
plane
coming.
movie or a plane in
No,
it,
it has to-
it
it has to-
qualifies.
It has to take place
Well,
on a plane.
Well, then you
once
still
we
got at
get
least
through all
a
the
couple
planes,
years
we're
worth
just
of
gonna go to
content.
trains. You know, a
And
natural
automobiles.
progression.
Trains
and then we can go to
automobiles.
automobiles. Yeah.
Well, maybe boats somewhere in there. I don't know.
And boats.
Boats.
Got it.
Submarines.
Are boats considered the same as planes and trains? I guess they are.
No.
They're a
They're
method
a
They're
of
mode of
all forms of
transportation.
right, exactly.
Yeah, they're transportation.
And we can do wagons,
Bikes,
bicycles.
skateboards.
Yeah, there's all kinds of places to
Pogo
explore.
sticks. Are there any movies of Pogo sticks other than Tremors?
That's a good question.
All right, AJ, would you recommend TerrorVision?
Yeah, I think if you like comedic 80s kind of stuff, especially if you like your gore and your creature effect, it was pretty fun. It does drag at moments through the movie, but generally this is pretty high tier stuff for what we would typically watch on this show. It was very good in that sense. So yeah, I would recommend it.
Aaron.
Yeah, I think pretty much the same thing. It's not an amazing movie. The story's kind of shit, but I think they execute well on what their kind of goal for this film was.
Lindsay.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it because I mean, even when things slow down, there's still interesting stuff going on. I mean, just the costuming, the set decoration, the sound effects, all of that stuff. It's a fun time. I recommend it. Yeah.
Rebecca.
Yeah, I'm gonna recommend it as well. It's entertaining and enjoyable.
Spiv.
Yeah, I'll go along with the group here. It was fine.
And this is how you end up with a plague cast.
That's how you
I'll
end
just
up at
go
a
along
party
with
at
anything.
Chris's house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm glad they drink that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I throw
With all
good
those
parties.
old
I
people.
usually throw up about
Squelch,
20 minutes into them,
Leave
but I
my
throw
clothes on the
good
bed.
parties.
Sure.
What's
I'm
what's
glad
the
they do
age
that.
cap on that 65? You know?
There goes the security
Not in his apartment
deposit.
building.
They have to show you their AARP card.
That discount.
They leave their dentures in the bowl.
I was gonna say life alert.
There you go.
I've fallen and he can't get it up.
All right. This movie is no horror vision,
Yeah.
but it's pretty good.
Oh god.
Fucking horror.
What? Not even close.
Dude, horror vision. Dude, speaking honestly, horror vision I enjoyed 1,000 times more than this.
Oh my god.
I don't know what it is that you
I
guys
don't
can't
know
watch.
what it is.
I think
either.
it's the 90s nostalgia.
I'd rather
No.
watch
Early
Slime
2000s
City
to
than-
nostalgia.
than this.
That's like
There were
was
good movies that
terrible.
came out in the 90s and early 2000s.
yeah, horror vision.
No.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Piece of shit.
Chris, when you die, I'll save you to a CD-ROM.
Dude, I would love that if you saved me to a CD-ROM.
And then we'll just drive into the desert.
He's
and then
already
it
in a
ends.
CD-ROM.
What was that? What was that weird gooey movie we watched where they have like they turn into goo and then they have sex in the hallway?
Slime
The
City.
yogurt? Slime City.
Society, yeah.
No. What was
The one where
it?
they eat the
They're in the
yogurt?
Ozone. That's it.
Oh,
Ozone.
yeah. Then they had a
Yeah.
goo baby. They had
Yeah,
a
that was
goo
great.
baby.
That was a
pretty
cool
cool.
movie.
And
I'd
we
watch
watched a
those
lot
all
of
day.
gooey movies.
Yeah.
Remember that parking lot?
Was that
Yeah.
Gulai, the one?
Dude, we did a
Yeah,
whole
we
month
did
of
Gulai.
gooey movies.
We should do Gulai again sometime.
That'd be
Next-
fun.
We could
Next
do
No
another
themes
Gulai.
until we finish Witchcraft.
Next year.
Oh,
You know
couple
what we
years
should do
from now.
next year?
Mm.
Every month is a theme.
Oh.
That's way too hard.
It's hard to
That's
come up
that's
with.
lot.
hard.
Yeah, why don't we just let Sean do that?
Design it all.
No,
Planning it now,
No, no, no,
and
no,
you
no.
let us
No, no.
know what
I
we're
take it
watching
back
next
because
year.
I feel like we need Sean and Paul. We need Paul to get the schlock in.
Mhm.
Mm.
Sean will just fill it with martial arts movies. Okay? But every other month, we should let
Yeah.
the patrons
Someone else.
pick a whole month worth of movies.
That'd be fun.
Kung Fu Tober.
on, Julie.
Yeah, no. I don't know if I recommend this movie. I would. It's fine. It's fun. It's pretty forgettable, but it was fun. It was one of those kind of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one of those podcast episodes when I look back at our library, it's like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that movie.
Mhm.
It was just like fine.
Yeah.
And it's-
Yeah.
So was the episode because there's not that much to talk about.
That's kind of a compliment in
That's
a way,
fair.
though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, sure.
It's not
like,
It's just
oh,
not.
God, that was
I don't
so
know.
bad.
Is
It
it
was
though?
like-
Like
It
But it's
was
not that memorable.
adequate.
when you die, Aaron, after like your kids are dead,
We're gonna play
like,
this.
their kids
episode
are
at
dead.
his
Like no one's
funeral.
gonna remember you existed.
Why
You
am
know
I
what mean?
dying first?
Well,
You're definitely gonna die first.
Come on.
Between you and I,
You're the
definitely
oldest.
I'm the oldest. They're from Diaper.
But like you know what I
And the
mean, like you're not
fattest. Oh,
leaving
fuck.
behind a legacy,
All
and the problem. I didn't say any of that.
Witchcraft movies
Oh,
first.
legacy.
You put all those words in my mouth. I'm just saying
Legacy.
you're not leaving behind a legacy, and
When
a
you die,
movie
I'm
that
putting-
is neither great or terrible,
It's absolutely nothing. It's just
and it's just
Chris. I
absolutely
don't need any help
fine.
with my existential crisis right now. Okay,
What
I'm already
will the
dealing
very
with
old
this.
forgettable.
folks do?
You're not helping.
this should be
Who
the
will
new
the old folks
podcast.
call for their help?
Who do the old folks call me?
Uh,
Do it at
not
my
me.
party anyway.
Bing.
I can't tune in Game Show Network.
I'd be like, shut up and get in my pool.
Maybe that should be the horror movie. Just like get a
That's the
bunch of
name of
old
the party.
folks in like a gladiator type arena. You know?
So it's like Cocoon, but they battle it out to the death.
Yeah,
Dude.
you throw in like a
Cocoon
you throw in a
Death.
That would be a great video game. Old people video game where it's like
you
old
throw in
people
a
fighting.
little
Wilford
kid of
Brimley's the
backgammon in
boss.
the center, and they all go at it. You know, like
Mandel bomb. Mandel bomb. It's gonna be great.
All right. We've gotten there. I
We
feel.
made it.
Sorry,
Any
sorry.
alternate
Yeah.
titles?
yeah, we
Good.
gotta end this thing.
Any alternate titles?
Just skip the rest of everything.
All right,
Spin the
are we
wheel.
just done? We're just ending? Is that what you want to do?
We're
You
done.
want to do a game? Rebecca made a game about
I
working.
No,
made
we
a
definitely
game.
gotta do a game. We gotta do a
Okay,
game.
we gotta do the
I hope
Okay,
it's
fine, we'll
about
do a game, fine.
swingers.
Oh, is it?
I thought about doing it. But
Oh.
But
Well,
I
Rebecca,
did it
your nails look
anyways.
cool.
I did
They
learn
are
that.
nice.
I did learn at school that 2 pineapples
those
upside
look
down
nice.
is the secret
cool.
code for swingers.
I thought pineapple anything.
I thought anything.
was.
yeah,
No,
pineapples.
It has to be dual
Wait, what?
pineapples.
Hold on, I need to learn this.
Two.
Why is it-
I'm
why is it-
trying to get
a lot
into
of
swing.
pineapples.
Somebody
Is there
tell me.
something happening,
Wait,
and I didn't know
Because
about
there's
Start
two
this
of you. You're a couple. There's two pineapples. They have to be upside down. That's the secret
All right.
code.
Where?
Why are they
Where do
upside
you
down?
just carry pineapples around with you at all times? Be like,
No, like
In
imagery.
your window or
You have like
something.
imagery. Yeah, like you could have like stickers
Pineapple
on your
on
car.
top of mailbox, sign of swinger party. Pineapple on front porch, sign of swinger party.
No, that just
Dude,
it has to be
I
upside
got
down,
invited to a swinger party when I was online dating.
though. Yeah, how'd it go?
It's like 50-year-old woman who was pretty hot
Mhm.
was like, "Hey, I'm having this swinger party. You should come." And I was like, "I'm not going to do that." But I did get invited.
So it
yeah.
counts. Thought counts. Man.
That's what counts.
was there like a like a
I mean,
watermelon
she
on
didn't
their porch
call
or
it a swinger
something?
party, but she like told me all this lingo and all this thing about
Yeah.
it, and like I was like,
She's like, bring your pineapple, I'll bring mine.
She's like, I'm very much experimenting, and I'm like, cool.
Wow.
I don't really need to be a part of this, and so I didn't. But I kind of regret it. On my deathbed, I'm gonna be like,
you gotta
should've.
open your mind,
I
Chris.
should have
Just like you gotta
60,
open your
50-year-old
mind.
woman's fucking sex party, and I did.
Open your mind.
God damn it!
She had a
All
pool
the-
of lube.
The ultimate pleasures I missed out on.
Yeah, she might have been jamming some rockabilly. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
You might have learned something.
It's like swing
Apparently,
music.
swinging
It's not
on
actually
cruise
like
ships is a big thing.
Yeah, it makes sense. That makes
I
sense.
bet.
Because you're eating, drinking. Yeah,
It's all
There's
one
nothing
area.
to do.
there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
I think
it
cruise
sounds
ships
like
are
there's
the
some stuff
ultimate,
to
just
do.
like nonsensical thing.
Yeah, they have
with,
no
like-
appeal
They
to me.
seem
I
like
don't know.
a nightmare.
Uh-huh.
Swinging
I
doesn't
judge
sound-
I'm
I
a
judge people so
monogamous
hard
person.
when they tell me that
Doesn't-
they go on cruises. It's like their thing that they do.
Swinging
It's like-
doesn't
it's like, why
sound
would you
very fun
waste
to
your
me.
time
No.
and money going on a cruise.
I'm not a one-night stand kind of person though either,
Right.
so maybe that's
Mhm.
why.
Mm.
You know what I
Probably.
mean?
Yeah.
Not very fulfilling.
It's just
You have
like,
to lower your standards.
oh,
Wait, what?
I have no standards. Sir. Standards
Have
are
we not
no.
learned
He
anything
has
from this
a
podcast?
pool full of reused.
I have a.
That's how he fills his lotion bottles.
Jesus.
Lower your standard.
Maybe you should raise your standards. Do we have a game?
If I raise my standards,
do
do
we
you
have
think
a
you'd be
game?
on the show,
We
Spiff?
do have a good
Oh,
Damn.
Well, as the
Okay.
podcast boss, I will keep you on the show, Chris.
you're not on the podcast, boss. Actually,
Oh yeah, wait. Did we do the game?
No.
No, we
Oh my
haven't.
god!
We're
Because
trying.
we
Here we go.
don't
Here we go.
know.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind. You try your best and sloppy, and your conclusions are highly pleasant. Shall we play?
Hold on.
Oh shit!
Dive into some satellites.
Oh, some Breen world here.
I know.
satellite in my mind.
is 3 cell phones.
That song was going through my head the entire time. How many households worldwide have satellite
Oh
TV?
God. Every one of them has a satellite attached to it. People don't take them down; they just leave them.
Yeah, I've got
there.
2 on my house, and I
800
don't use
million.
either of them.
Exactly. So like every single house has one.
I've got one for
million.
Dish and one for DirecTV. Who wants them?
600
How many
million. I don't know.
households? World
Do you have
households?
aliens coming into your TV though?
All the time.
That's pretty popular in
3.5
Europe,
million.
400
Worldwide.
million.
It is 460 million
Oh.
households.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a weird looking roof.
That is
It's a
weird
ro-
looking
it's
roof.
called
It's like an
roof,
A-frame.
It's got a roof.
No,
That's like
kind
a
of
shingles,
metal
is that?
shingles or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to change that every 20
It's
years,
probably
right?
AI generated.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
fake.
How many times a day does a satellite circle the Earth? So one satellite.
Whenever they're geosynchronous.
Mm.
I have no idea.
7,000.
Yeah,
Once.
it's like once every.
4 hours.
Once every 2 minutes.
6.
Well, it depends on-
I have no idea.
Man,
It is 14. They
Mm.
travel at about 18,000 miles per hour.
No, it's pretty fast.
It depends
Yeah,
where
It's
your
got
orbit
a
is.
Hemi.
Must go. I was gonna make this. Spim, you're back on the show.
Right.
How many satellites are currently in orbit?
Oh,
Too
boy.
many.
Way too many. And Musk is putting up
2,000.
Oh, wait, no, they put up like 26,000.
2,500?
10,000.
Now, what's Musk's plan?
They
It's
run
like
into each other,
300,000?
right?
We'll say
15,000.
74,000.
50,000.
It is
Oh, that's not that bad.
7,702.
There they
Gosh, yeah, that's an accurate picture too.
are. That's what the view looks like from the International Space Station.
What direction should your satellite dish face?
Up.
Down, obviously.
Up your butt and around the corner.
Well, there's your problem. You're supposed to go straight up your asshole. South, east, southwest,
I've never had a satellite.
Does anyone
so I
here
no
have
idea.
satellite?
southwest.
No.
Yeah, Rebecca.
Because I know they're really
Got
problematic.
2 dishes. They're right
What do
there.
you mean they're really problematic? I don't
You
need to
lose
see
signal
shit. What the fuck
all the
does that
time.
mean?
You lose
What?
signal all the time with them.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
like a
you
cloud
don't.
goes by and
Yeah,
there
you're-
goes the
Yeah,
TV.
heavy
Yeah,
rain,
exactly.
yes, but
Yeah, heavy rain.
Well,
sure.
heavy rain.
I'm
going to
say south.
a hard
rains all the
rain,
time.
perhaps.
hard rain. They're fucking.
When it
Christian
rains,
Slater.
that's when you want to watch something. Like, what the
Hard
heck?
rain.
Yeah.
I know. Yes, very true.
It is south. Doesn't matter which direction, southeast or southwest.
But
If
does
you're
it
in the
face
southern
down or up?
hemisphere?
This sounds like some conspiracy stuff.
This is some. Yeah. This is some.
This is Neil
in
Breen
what-
territory.
In what
Ratchet
state
dig
is
that
there a
satellite.
town named after the company Dish? Texas,
Arkansas.
Mississippi,
Texas.
Florida, or
Texas.
Arkansas?
I know it's
Arkansas.
Texas because I watched the documentary. It's Texas.
There you go.
It's Mississippi.
They get like funds from it too, don't they?
There you go. Dish,
Yeah.
Texas, home
Yeah.
of free Dish Network satellite TV.
That's something to be proud of.
That's it. They have a mayor, Mr. Dish.
Is he a satellite?
Dr. Dish.
Doctor.
In
He
what
works
year was the
remotely.
first satellite launched into orbit?
1952.
47.
1943.
No, Sputnik was 50s. Yeah, 57. Lindsay.
1957.
Look at that
Sputnik
thing.
1.
So cool.
Look at that design.
Yeah.
Timeless.
How many satellites are in orbit for just GPS?
Ugh.
800.
1200.
One.
Yeah.
One.
Just one.
One
Just
Put it
dollar.
all
one.
together. Holding everything together.
Just one. That's all we need.
What if you're on the
I
other
was
side of
surprised
the
at how few it is. It's only 24.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's military
That you know
efficiency
about.
there.
That's public.
True.
True.
And how many miles above Earth do satellites for TV travel?
You know.
Mm,
200.
300.
300.
Miles.
I would say
Yeah.
1,500.
350.
Like, god damn.
oh, no.
15,000 feet.
It is 23,000
Damn.
miles.
Wow, that's
They're
really-
located in
Geostationary.
geostationary
They're
orbit.
way up there.
Yeah. There you go. Now you know some more about satellites.
I
I
just
didn't
feel
retain any
awful.
of that. So it's cool.
I don't feel like I paid enough attention to any of
Sputnik.
that. Like, I don't remember any of it.
23,000 miles.
I
There you
got
go.
4 satellites for GPS.
Walk 23,000.
It's amazing the
miles.
resolution is so good with only 24 satellites.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
like three
Well, you
meters.
just need 3, right? And you're good.
Yeah. Triangulate.
Time to move on and do some listener feedback. Here we go.
That's just we read listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Miss, you tiny little miss, you precious little miss. Where are you?
Last week we checked out 6 String Samurai. Yeah. Apathy Box. I admit I forgot exactly how bad the kid was. But I forgot, but I could not have predicted Chris absolutely blowing a gasket about rockabilly music.
Shocker, right? Real shocker.
It's not my fault. That fucking shit is terrible, and you guys know it is.
Okay.
Our
Marilyn
website is
Knepper.
down.
Yeah, we told you
It's
that.
been down for a couple
you.
days. Marilyn Knepper. What a shame the trailer looked fun. If the pacing was better, maybe. The characters were good, except for the kid. I agree with you,
Fuck that
Chris.
kid.
I like rockabilly, but only in small doses. Not a whole
Exactly.
movie soundtrack.
That's what I'm saying. The movie wore out its welcome.
Ding, 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 ding,
With that
ding,
shit.
ding, 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 ding,
It's just
Joe
so
McDonald.
samey. That's the problem. Is it sounds
So
exactly the
samey.
same. Every
But
song
somebody
is
that
the
could
same.
say the same thing about metal or rock or
Mhm.
pop.
Yeah, then they haven't
Yeah.
listened to Camel Decap, Aaron.
Yeah, they have.
And then they're like, "Oh, we were right. It's all garbage."
Joe
Sounds
McDonald.
like it's
Joe
ridiculous.
McDonald liked this movie. It would be a good double feature with Voyage of the Rock Aliens.
Ooh.
Oh,
That
yeah.
sounds
Are we talking
interesting.
about? Wait, are we talking about Six String Samurai? Or are we
TerrorVision or
talking
Six
about
String
this?
Samurai. Six String Samurai. It would also be good for a remake where Buddy Holly could meet Elvis, played by Bruce Campbell, of course, and fight warriors that represent different musical eras.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Disco, punk, ska, etc.
Sounds like a video game.
You can even keep the Wizard of Oz feel by having him gather famous 1950s musicians to make a band to fight death metal. Leave
That'd
the
be
kid
sweet.
at home. Mark M. 1109 disagrees. The movie was fun, different, violent. Violent?
Violent.
The one thing I hate is the stupid kid actor who
Well,
screams.
yes, this is what we keep saying.
Bit of a
How do people move past that? I
The
can't.
music was fine and unique. The story to become king was good.
The story
It's-
was good.
It's
And
actually
It's a cool idea. It's a cool idea.
it's actually a good movie, not a bad good movie, in my opinion.
Oh.
Wait,
Okay.
their opinion or yours?
Mark M's.
I agree. For the
Mark
right
Hamill.
person, I think
That's
that's
fair.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Mhm.
it's a weird genre, culty.
I think
movie.
we attracted lots of new people with this movie because there's names I'm not familiar with.
Cool.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah,
Welcome
Rainbird
to the
X. Rainbird 88X agrees with Crow Wicked Prayer. It is gloriously bad. I think we talked about that one. It's another
Ooh.
Crow movie.
Crow Wicked Prayer.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
watch
Oh,
that
can we
shit.
do all the Crow
Mm.
movies?
Edward Furlong.
All the bad ones?
I want to see that fur fucking.
Edward
what?
Fart Long.
I want to see it so bad. I've never seen it. I want to see it. I never saw Crow 2 or 3.
Well,
I've never
put it on
seen
the Crow
any
wheel.
of the Crows, guys.
Spiv, you never seen
What?
Crow 1?
Never
Oh
seen
my.
Crow
it.
1's
How have you
classic.
not seen the first movie? That's ridiculous.
I was too young when
He
that
plays
came out.
guitar on
Too
top
young.
of a fucking apartment building that's super gothic. It's badass.
Yeah, how have you not
He
seen that?
like
It's a classic.
wails a
Very
solo.
90s, yeah.
Dude, it's badass.
Mike D. This was the worst movie this year by far.
Wow, there
That's
you
what
go,
I'm
Mike.
talking about. Me and
There
Mike,
you go,
because
Mike.
Mike D was with me on that movie that you
Which
guys
one
all
was
did
that?
about the aliens. Oh, last
That
year.
movie about
That's hard to say.
Aliens.
That's like every movie
Dark
you pick,
Lurking,
so.
which was like the best
Fuck
movie of the year.
sake.
The Dark
And
Lord
Love
is-
Faust.
Aliens clones with
Dark
death
Lurking, where they're in
Me
the
and Mike
vents
D.
for the whole fucking movie.
Me and Mike
Just
D
running through vents.
are on the same wavelength, and you guys suck.
Guys, let's film a shootout in some vents and just repeat it for the next 90 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Chris will like it. It's like aliens. Randmic 113, except it's Randmic 5362. What are these numbers?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened.
Chris, are you buying bots?
7, 5,
Everyone has a number after their name here.
Random
Oh, is that
1652.
oh, Google changed it, right? Don't you can have like display names now or something? Maybe that's what. it is.
Hmm.
So anyway, Rand. Okay, clearly we can all agree that rockabilly and surf rock are the worst types of music ever. Nobody is questioning that.
Thank you.
Here's the question.
No, I don't agree with that.
I know
Yeah, I
there's
don't
worse
agree with
music.
that at all.
Here's the question. You are schlepping through the thirsty wasteland. What music style are you going to embody?
Oh.
Metal is too overdone. I'm bringing my guitar and blasting out some wasteland synthwave.
Don't stop believing. Really need some fucking water right now.
No, like Sinead O'Connor only. What's that song she did with the?
Nothing compares.
Nothing compares to you is like the first thing that came in my head. To you. Yeah,
Which is a
that's
cover,
what I
it's
would
a
do.
cover song.
I'd be the
Great song.
Cranberries.
Oh, it's a Prince song,
Oh,
right?
man.
Yeah.
Cranberries is
Prince.
a zombie.
Yeah. Have a zombie army with me.
You're gonna listen to that the whole way through the desert.
That's a great song.
It's a great song, but that's your only song? I
If
thought it was more of a
Cranberries-
genre.
They have other
If
songs.
Cranberries was on the soundtrack for
I
Six
thought
String
genre
Samurai.
of music they said, not which
Oh,
song would you
genre.
listen
That
to.
is a genre, Aaron.
Aaron, that is a genre.
No, it's a fruit. Or no, it's a berry.
What?
You're a fruit.
Oh. Oh, no, you're a fairy.
I'm a pineapple.
You have a little Greek and your.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
you're
let's
a-
shut this down. Let's shut this
you're-
down.
You're
Jesus.
non-fat
Stop
yogurt.
talking.
Shut the fuck up.
Taylor Ann, I think it's okay. I'm cutting you off, Chris.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know. It's fine.
You're a Werther's original.
You're a Werther's.
Delicious.
I was
those
answering
strawberry
I was
hard
thinking about
candy.
answering the question honestly.
Oh,
What, for
What is
music.
your genre? Okay.
Well, I'm trying to think of like what's the most unoffensive style of music that would be
Rockabilly.
distracting when walking through a desert, right?
I would do like post-rock or something like that.
No, I feel like that would get too boring. You
know
want
what would be
something
good fit?
that constantly
it's
hooks
a lot
you.
of like
You want some 80s
emotional.
pop.
Yeah,
what you want.
are
80s
correct.
pop?
80s dance
Yeah, because
pop.
you'd constantly be like, I'm walking, I'm like, oh god, this sucks, and then like fucking something cool would come on. You're like, oh, this song is awesome. I forgot about it. That's
What
what's
about
happening.
just some ukulele music?
No one wants to listen to that unless they're
Ukulele?
or some shit.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Fun.
That's the fucking worst.
Bopping
thing ever.
along.
Through the
No.
tulips.
Or like
Oh,
some
God.
banjo music. That's awful. It's the worst shit.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you don't want to be walking around and all of a sudden you hear banjo music.
No.
Depends on the type of banjo, I guess.
So
It's like deliverance banjo, or are we talking about like country banjo? You know,
Is there a difference? I don't.
Yes.
bluegrass,
What about some grunge grass? I'll take some of that.
grunge
Ah,
grass.
give me some Avett Brothers. Then I'm rocking. Then I'm on board. You know.
Grunge grass?
No,
Never heard of
don't
it.
know. That sounds
So
terrible.
many subgenres. Taylor Ann, I think it's okay to criticize a famous bad movie. Can't stand The Room. It's so overrated.
It's fine. It's funny.
Yeah.
The end. Does it for our comments. Six String Samurai. Leave a comment on TerrorVision, and I will read it to
No
you.
one made it this
Better
far.
yet,
next week.
go to our website that doesn't work and leave a voicemail.
Look,
And we will play
Aaron
it for
pays
you.
for the website. I don't know, Aaron. I don't.
His,
If the
his credit card
certificate
bounced, didn't it?
expired.
Hey, Aaron, I don't
We lost,
remember what.
we lost the website.
Aaron, I don't remember what service it's called.
I'm gonna
and
go
I can't
buy it
Oh
find
my
the
God.
website.
I
You don't know where it's
I pay
hosted.
for StreamYard and
Jesus.
other stuff, but and for the
Yeah, so the
Libsyn.
certificate expired on Sunday, guys.
I
Someone-
did almost kill
all right,
Libsyn one
if anyone
time.
else wants to buy it and just take it over, you can. Okay, we don't care.
No, I don't think I paid for the website. Maybe that's your problem. Are you using a credit card that expired? Or
Is
that you
the
don't
.com
have?
No,
still active?
no, I didn't.
I pay for
I don't know.
Libsyn and for something else.
God damn it!
I think we should upgrade the website.
No, I just did upgrade the
It's
website.
nice. No, he did a
It
nice
was
job of
nice.
that.
It was
I don't
great.
think I've
It
ever
was
looked at the website.
Well, you can't right now.
You're not alone, Lindsay. You're not alone.
I don't think I've ever. Just,
It's hard. It has
yeah,
all the
never.
dashes. It's hard to remember.
has a voicemail
Anyways.
option. I don't remember what.
Why'd you
who
kick
the
Lindsay
host
off?
is.
Just being
I never looked at the
honest.
website.
.com is
Oh, we gotta put you back.
registered. Oh, it's a private registration.
It's a GoDaddy.
It's GoDaddy. Yeah,
Oh God.
But no, that's just the domain name.
that's just the domain. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a registrar. It's no big deal.
Well, I can't tell you where it's hosted.
He said it's
I
called
think it's like
GoDaddy.
Podpage or something like that. That's what it's called.
GoDaddy.
Is this what we're gonna do for the rest of the show? Just like
Give
Google
a
how to fix
shit
the
agent.
website?
Yeah, that's what
in
we're
the
gonna
moment?
fucking do. I want my
Spin the
website
wheel.
back
This
up.
is very entertaining.
Spin the wheel.
Spin
Spin
the
I told you,
the
I put in a
fucking wheel.
support ticket already, guys. Come on. It takes time.
I'll
Spin
write
that
the
wheel,
DNS
Chris.
here. Hold on.
Before we spin the wheel,
Spin
guys,
the wheel.
everybody be quiet.
We're in the queue
Spin it.
to have the website worked
Chris,
on.
I'm going to pick the worst
All right.
movies for you. I'm going to pick all my birthday wheels coming up. I'm going to pick all banjo music movies or something like that. You
Dude,
just
let's
wait.
pick some. We'll find some really crazy rockabilly horror movies and put them on there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Finally, the silences occur. If you want to get on this,
What? What's going on? What is
if
that?
you want to get your message on the podcast, leave it on the YouTubes, or when our website's back up, leave us a voicemail, bad-movie-night.com. Now, it is time to spin the wheel. And what a
What do we
wheel
have?
it is.
What do we have? What do we have?
Fingernails.
What
Oh.
a wheel.
What is that? Christie at the top. That's a new
Witchcraft. Come on, witchcraft. If it's
anyone
on
add
lace,
anything?
we're doing witchcraft,
I-
right?
I'm not here next week.
one. Dead Sushi's the latest.
thank you,
No
witchcraft.
witchcraft.
recommendation.
No witchcraft.
Wait, isn't that
Recap.
supposed to be your birthday wheel coming up?
Nope. Following week.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Dead
Oh, I
Sushi
see
are
some
new Matthew
some
Pfeiffer.
green in the wings there. We can add
They
on.
have
Dude,
X's
here's
on
the
them. Don't
here's
worry
the thing:
about
is
it.
some people have been putting like legit good movies on this wheel.
Yeah, it's a problem.
What do you want us to talk about with some of these movies?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Life
it's gonna be
Force.
hard.
I'll be like,
Life Force is a real movie.
That's
It was like a
that's a
huge box
great
office
movie.
movie. Yeah,
I'm
like
pretty sure we already did a podcast on it too, didn't we?
is
for
that Bubba
John.
Hotep?
Bubba
We did it with John. I
Bubba
think.
way
Hotep
too
is a
good.
classic cult movie.
Yeah,
Again.
but I thought. Wait, isn't Bubba Hotep
We're
supposed
after
to be
the
switched out for
viewers,
something
AJ.
else?
We're after the viewers.
It's true. We'll get the views. I mean, the show will be whatever, but we'll get the views. So
Remove
When we're
Guyver
at it,
Dark Hero.
let's put
and replace it
Ghostbusters on
with
there and Jurassic
Dead
Park,
Sushi.
and
I'm supposed to remove Guyver Dark Hero.
well, that's a great movie.
I know, but
He's
we don't
replaced
need
it
to talk
with
about it.
Dead Sushi.
I think we could talk about
I
it.
did an episode on a different
Guyver
podcast.
looks like a
on my-
cool cyborg movie.
Oh, did
Guyver's
you?
awesome.
So you did it somewhere else. We can't do it here. I see how it is.
Yep, 100%. Here we go.
There's too much stuff on this wheel. It spins forever.
It's making me dizzy.
Fingernails.
Oh.
my
Glad I'm gonna be gone next week.
Oh my God,
can't watch
Jamie.
that.
Jamie.
Guys, we can't watch that. Come on.
Are we gonna get canceled?
Is this appropriate?
Yeah,
movie?
no, we can't watch that. Come on.
I
What's
don't
the
know what it
trailer
is.
look like?
I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. This
Why
is
don't we watch it
Jamie's
off-
Why don't you pull up the
check it
Patreon.
trailer and see
offline.
what happens?
It's
Black
Shirley
Devil Doll
Jones.
from Hell.
Jesus Christ.
Can we watch that offline? Maybe.
I have a trailer.
Let's pick an alternate.
Let's check
See
out
what
the
the
trailer.
trailer does.
The titular.
like that, bitch?
We cannot watch that.
can't.
man.
We can't
Nope.
watch
We cannot watch that.
I read that the doll was modeled after Rick James.
No,
Oh,
take that
God.
off the wheel.
Jamie.
Yep.
We can't. do it.
Jamie, we cannot do that, man. That's ridiculous.
You have somebody else to that. That's.
Do we spin again?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
remove it and spin it again.
Yes. If it comes back, then we're just doomed.
What do we do for Jamie though? He did.
He's
pick
got to
it.
pick something else.
He's
Jamie,
gotta
pick something
pick
else, and we'll
something.
cover
Man.
it. We won't even put it on the wheel. We'll just cover it.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Something more.
Appropriate.
Oh my God.
Jesus, man. There's a lot of good plane movies out there, Jamie. A lot of good plane movies. I'm just saying.
Well, if it lands on fingernails, what are we doing?
Ah.
There it is.
Which
Yes! Witchcraft
No, we're
be
not doing
gone.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Witchcraft!
He's out.
I'm gonna be
means,
gone.
Fingernails means a plane
Yeah.
movie, I think.
I'll bring up my plane wheel. I got a lot of good ones on there, guys.
Do
A lot of
it.
good ones.
Plane wheel, plane wheel, plane wheel.
We're not doing the plane wheel. We're not
Plane
doing the
wheel.
plane wheel.
You're not going to be here. You can't be all
Can we do the
So?
Jesus wheel? I'd prefer
So I'm
the Jesus
saying
wheel.
plane
No,
wheel.
we're not
The
doing
Jesus wheel.
Can we do the Jesus wheel
Jesus
over the
wheel.
plane wheel?
I got some
No.
iced tea plane movies on here, dude.
Okay.
Jesus
Yes.
wheel.
No.
We could go for a
No,
little
no.
iced tea.
Dude, there's some good, and there's some terrorist movies on here. We should do
Look.
it.
I feel like we're all going to end up on a list at this rate. This isn't bad.
Come on, man. I got
Yeah.
some
do
classics.
Anthropophagus.
Dude,
Look out, Chris.
I would totally do
It's
anthropophagus. That is a great idea.
Let's
Can
do
we
it.
do anthropophagus?
Yes.
The entire podcast is just going to be you mispronouncing the name.
Pretty much.
How do you say it? How do you pronounce
I don't
it?
actually think I'm mispronouncing
Man.
it.
Is that the
Anthropophagus or something like
No,
that.
it's
What?
anthropophagus.
Anthropophagus.
There you go.
Anthropophagus.
Let's watch the trailer for anthropophagus.
Do they say it?
Possibly.
Yeah, they're like, I have anthropophagus. Oh no, he's got anthropophagus, guys. Everybody run. Let's check out the trailer for this.
Ooh.
AJ.
Yeah.
What's some nasty Casio action?
It's just one person holding down a note. That's all.
I know.
It's just arpeggiated for.
Oh my god.
Jaws.
Oh wow.
Never know when the anthropophagus is striking.
It's coming for you. Oh, that looks sweet. This looks fucking awful. I can't wait to watch this.
Dude,
this looks like Zombie Birds 7 or whatever that was we watched.
oh my gosh, she's got anthropophagus. That can't be good. Oh shit!
This looks pretty
So
good.
much- there's a lot of anthropophagus.
It's just like, this looks like a later zombie movie is what it looks like.
Can we watch anthropophagus?
Anthropophagus.
Sure, why not?
Do it.
All right.
But every time
Lizzie,
we
you're
watch
gonna watch
something like this, I'm going to add another plane movie to the plane wheel.
Nobody cares about your plane wheel. Start
It's
your
coming
podcast.
back. It's coming back.
Start your goddamn podcast.
Get
to give up
off
the pod.
my cast.
Guys, next week.
Anthropophagus.
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 AJ, this is directed by Joe D'Amato,
Oh.
who is
There
a
you go.
well-known Italian film director
So it's going to be too good, is what you're saying.
who
What else
directed
did we watch?
many movies. And I feel like we've watched something of his.
Probably.
Oh, he
I'm
did
looking forward to
Ator
this.
the
We've
Fighting
seen so
Eagle.
many Italian
Yeah, that's-
movies at this point.
Anthropophagus.
Where can you watch it, Chris?
This guy's directed a ton of movies.
It is available on many
I feel like we
places.
forgot we're doing a podcast.
Yeah, I know. This is the worst one. It's available on Tubi. That's what we're going to watch next week.
And how do you
Cool.
spell that?
Cool.
To be T-U-B-I.
Anthropophagus, as Lindsay says it. Otherwise,
That's not how I say
How do you say it?
Anthropophagus.
No, that's not
Yeah.
right.
Anthropophagus. Phagus.
Excuse me?
phagus.
Phagus, yeah.
That's what we're watching next week, guys. I'm excited.
Okay.
Who's excited? Are you excited?
What does
I'm
that
excited.
translate into?
Just fuck yourself.
This is the same
Grim
director of
Reaper?
Erotic Nights of the Living Dead.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
That's one of my favorites.
It's a classic. Cornerstone of the cinematic library.
Yeah.
So, Lindsay,
Ooh,
I hope you have a
some
good week
Emmanuel
off.
movies.
I was gonna have John Dunning come on, but I just
He
checked
said,
Twitter
"Fuck
and he
that."
said his wife said he's not allowed to do it.
Oh,
What?
jeez.
He's not allowed to watch Anthropophagus.
So
I think Chris is a
maybe-
bad influence, is what is happening here.
That's what it sounds
What the hell
like.
did I do? I'm a great influence.
Ipswich.
So maybe we'll get somebody else to fill in. Maybe we'll be down a person. It doesn't matter. We'll continue on. We'll soldier on.
Who's the second tier fill-in? Stefan?
It's
That's more like fourth tier.
I would like to bring like somebody new on, but I don't know
No,
who I'd
Ian's
bring
fourth tier. Come on now.
on. Yeah, Ian's.
Ian. Well, the ban is over,
He's
right?
no, the band's still on.
Ian was like top tier to me, but then
Yes,
he brought in Hard Rock Zombies, and I can't
he's
even
dead
look
to
at
you
him anymore.
now.
Well, you know who did the effects in Hard Rock Zombies? Also did the effects in TerrorVision.
Your mom?
This is
No.
so awkward. Can we end this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
We should end this.
Bring this train wreck on.
We are ending this right now.
What are we doing?
This is awful.
Did you forget
Next
this is
week.
still going?
You're gonna have so much to cut out of this.
Anthropophagus.
He's not
I
cutting
don't-
shit out of
He
this.
doesn't
I don't
cut
cut
shit
anything.
out.
I know.
Uh,
I know.
Hey,
maybe
Esophagus.
Jamie's movie. I mean, you might cut
He used
that out.
to.
so that's it for this week's episode on TerrorVision. Jamie, pick a new movie, and we'll check it out. If it's appropriate, we will cover it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, next week we are watching the 1980 movie Anthropophagus, the Grim Reaper. Anthropophagus. I don't know how you say this shit. On
Do
Tubi.
it.
If you just start typing Anthropopha, it'll come up. You'll figure that shit out.
You'll find it.
No, it doesn't matter. We're
Anthropophagus.
done.
Hip-
We're done.
Hip hop anonymous.
That's what we're doing. All right. Catch you guys
Wipe your
later.
own ass?
Good. Bye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. 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 We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.